Welcome to Tech Talk English.
Have you ever met a chance to see a thing so strange?
It made you question everything you know about kindness.
Albert Camus. Do you know Albert Camus? Albert Camus once said, "There is no sun without shadow. It is essential to know the night."
Today, we are stepping into the muddy courtyard of Gabriel García Márquez to meet a man who shouldn't exist. A very old man with enormous wings. Is he a miracle or just a nuisance? Let's look into the unit number 1 of Class 10 SC at the Syllabus of Kerala and decode the mystery of the fallen angel. Before we meet the man, we must understand the night. Life isn't just sunshine. It's the shadows that define us. Our society tends to isolate those who are different, the weak, the vulnerable. We often miss the light because we are too afraid of the strange. Enter Pelayo. It's noon, but the light is weak. In the rear of his courtyard, something is groaning, something impossible.
Pelayo is terrified. His wife Elisanta is busy tending to their sick child with compresses. They are already at their breaking point when a miracle lands in their mud.
Notice the 3 vocabulary: impeded, compresses, and vulnerable.
Notice the word impeded. His wings, the very thing that should make him fly, are what keep him trapped in the mud. Isn't it a powerful metaphor? Why does the sight frighten Pelayo? Is it the wings, or is it the responsibility that comes with seeing someone in need? Enormous wings are a metaphor used in this lesson. Please watch my separate video on metaphor without any delay. Now, let's come to the first page of Unit 1. This textbook page introduces Gabriel García Márquez's famous short story, A Very Old Man with Enormous Wings, through a philosophical sense. There are some philosophical questions based on Camus' quote. Sun and shadow represents the quality of life, success and failure, or happiness and grief. The night represents difficult, dark, or shadow side of human experiences that is necessary for complete understanding of existence.
Do you know what's the message from Camus? That is, show kindness to the isolated and vulnerable in the society. Because it's the light, that is, kindness is the light that counters the darkness of this isolation and vulnerability. Got the point?
Let's come to the first paragraph of the story. The light was weak even at noon. When Pelayo was coming back to the house, it was hard for him to see what was moving and groaning in the rear of the courtyard. He had to go very close to see that it was an old man, a very old man. The man was lying face down in the mud. In spite of his tremendous efforts, the man couldn't get up, impeded by his enormous wings. Frightened by the sight, Pelayo ran to get Elisenda, his wife. She was putting compresses on their sick child. Now let us get into the vocabulary items that are used in this paragraph, the new vocabulary. The main vocabulary or direct vocabulary items that are used in these two paragraphs are impeded, compresses, vulnerable. First, let us see what is meant by impeded. Delayed or blocked or hindered. How they are used, how this vocabulary is used in this context. That is, the old man's wings were preventing him from getting up. These wings blocked him from getting up. The word compresses is a noun. It means pads of absorbent material pressed into parts of the body. See the context that is used in the paragraph. Elisenda is using them to treat their sick child. Next direct vocabulary is vulnerable. That is susceptible to physical or emotional attack or harm. In the textual context, it refers to the people society tends to isolate. Next vocabulary is essential. It means absolutely necessary or extremely important. It is used in the context regarding kindness and knowing the night. Groaning is another word that you may not be familiar with. Groaning means making a deep, inarticulate sound conveying pain or despair. It describes the sound coming from the courtyard. I have created a video on explaining these vocabulary items. You can see on the top of this video. You can click at the top of the video and see that video. Then we are coming to the key structures or grammar elements contained in these two paragraphs. Let's check it. What are these key structures? First one is participle phrases. See the sentence, the man couldn't get up, impeded by his enormous wings. Impeded by his enormous wings is the participle phrase used here. It is used to provide more detail about the subject's condition. What is the subject here? The man. The man couldn't get up. It is a condition of the man. The man couldn't get up. Why? Impeded by his enormous wings. So this phrase gives more detail about the subject's condition. Another one is frightened by the sight, pelai or ran. Past participle phrase used here is frightened by the sight as an adjective to show cause. Pelayo ran. The subject is Pelayo ran. Why? To show the cause, frightened by the sight is used here. So, in both participle phrases, you can understand how it is used. The man couldn't get up, impeded by his enormous wings. The participle phrase is giving or providing more detail about the subject's condition. Frightened by the sight, Pelayo ran. This participle phrase, frightened by the sight, is the cause. Why did Pelayo run? Now I think you got what a participle phrase is. A detailed video I have done. Please click the video above. As far as grammar is concerned, participle phrases are a huge subject having vast area of grammar. So if you want long video on it, please comment me on comment box. As we are moving to the next part of grammar used in these two paragraphs. Next grammar or structure part used is in spite of. It's a contrasting transition that is used to show contrast between the man's efforts and his inability to move. The man is struggling to move. The man is taking efforts to move, but he is unable to move.
So, in spite of the fact that he is making much efforts, he couldn't move. Here is a contrasting transition. One is positive and the other one is negative. See, being a structure element, you need to master in spite of. To watch the long video on in spite of, click the link above and comment your doubts because you needed skill to use the structure. Next grammar element is descriptive adjectives. Now let's come to it. Let's see what are descriptive adjectives. Okay. Did you notice the heavy imagery used in the textbook? These two paragraphs? The text uses heavy imagery. Weak light, enormous wings, tremendous efforts. All are defining the noun it qualifies. Light is described as weak. Wings are described as enormous. Efforts are described as tremendous. These all are used to establish a mood of magical realism. Magical realism. Please note the word magical realism. Magical realism is used all through the text, all through the story. Now we are coming into what is magical realism soon. We have already read 2 paragraphs aloud. We have dealt with vocabulary parts. We have dealt with the structure parts. Now we are coming into the comprehension part or comprehension check while we read. Why does the site fight and Pelayo? Could you give the answer? Please comment the answer. I can give the answer here referring your text. Just listen. Why does the site frighten Pelayo? Because the figure is an unnatural blend of human and the divine. An old man with wings, which defies his understanding of reality. Here lies magical realism. A man with wings, a blend of original with supernatural. Why was the old man unable to get up? Because he was impeded by his enormous wings and the mud, making his physical movements clumsy and difficult. Okay, could you understand the 2 paragraphs? If you have any doubt, please do comment on the comment section. Of course, I will answer it. After all, what Gabriel García Márquez is doing here is that, the magical realism aesthetic is mixing the ordinary with the supernatural. So, I have given the theme of the video as Angel in the Mud. So, the next time you see someone impeded by their own wings, someone who just doesn't fit it, remember Pela's courtyard. Will you run away in fear, or will you find the empathy to look closer? If this deep dive into Márquez helped you to understand your class 10 lesson better, first 2 paragraphs better, smash that like button. Comment below, what do you think the wings represent? Is it religion, aging, or something else? Don't forget to subscribe for more literary breakdowns. Until next time, remember, keep reflecting, keep enjoying, keep
keep analyzing. See you. Thanks for watching.